Hello friends who dream about anything. Today you will see slightly different video. On one of my walks to the flea market, I come across this machine. As you can see, it's not in very good condition, but it's not something I cannot fix. And I have been looking for such an addition for my workshop for a long time. Let's begin. When I asked the seller if the machine was working, he told me that it was working. The chain was not moving up and down. He was thought of repairing it himself, but later gave up and decided to sell it. I did not believe him, but the price was not high. Even it is FUBA, I won't lose much. I also have quite a few PARKSIDE tools, and this bench drill will fit right into my inventory. These parts were in the back, tied to the machine. I will have to clean them and fit back in place. While drinking my coffee, I searched the internet for some kind of manual or something, but could not find any. So I roll up my sleeves and start doing things in the order I find best. First I decided to check if the seller has lied to me by saying that the motor was working. When powering up, I take a step back for a safety point of view. I was very disappointed here. But later I found that the cover has a protection and cannot work when it's open. This is a good sign because it means the protection is working. And the motor started. I was glad that the failure was not there, as it is the most expensive part of the whole machine. Although the sound is like a washing machine, I'm glad it works. I removed the belts and the pulleys, carefully inspecting them for any damage. I'm going to take everything apart because I want to clean it down to the core. I will also clean the motor. I cannot leave it like this. Overall, the machine looked little used. I can't find any major traces of use on it. But it has been sitting in a garage or a basement for a long time. I cleaned with alcohol because that's what I had on hand from old projects. I will get rid of the rust with this 240 grit sandpaper. I remove the layer of dust with a brush and blow it with the air compressor. There is dust even inside. It looks like it has been sitting for a long time with the cover open. I will wash out the metal elements that I removed from the machine with gasoline, and for plastic, soapy water is completely sufficient. I removed the rust from the base plate, but wanted to protect it further. So I spray it with a matte black spray. I thoroughly wiped the entire machine. I want it to shine. I have a few small items left that I'm also cleaning and repainting. I'm done cleaning, and it's time to assemble and repair the machine. And during this time you can hit one like on the video. If you are interested in DIY projects, check out my channel. There are many projects that you can get ideas from. And don't forget to subscribe for more ideas you can use in your projects. Here I confuse the position of this roller. but the transmission ratio to the chunk depends on it. I connect and put the buttons in their places. They work and I have no problems with them. And if I may ask you one question, do you have any idea what RPM this type of machine runs at? I'm interested in a normal mode of operation. If you know, please write in the comments. Where I have a moving parts, I grease them. Everything should move smoothly and silently. And this was the problem with the machine. The sprint pin has broken and didn't hold the gear that moves the chunk. This is the new pin, it's longer than I need. So I shorten it and put it in its place. This repair cost me a few cents. I have never done a cheaper repair. It seems to me that something is missing here, but I can't figure it out what. If you notice something that isn't right, let me know in the comments. On this side on the drill there is a spring that returns the chunk up. My intuition tells me that a lock nut missing here, so I added one myself. I also put back the emergency button, which is extremely important for safety. If you know, I care a lot about it. You can tell by the smile on my face that I'm almost done with the renovation. Time to test it out to see if everything works as it should. Here again I forgot to close the cover and wonder why it won't turn on. But I quickly understand and close it. As you can see, everything worked perfectly. I also have vertical movement. The only thing I couldn't fit was this safety thing because I could not disassemble the cartridge, but I promise I will install it someday. Also missing is something like a box that sits here on a bottle. But I will find an alternative for that as well. There is a lesson to learn from this video, dreamers. When something breaks, don't give up on it right away, because the problem that was occurred may turn out to be small and the repair costs cents. Now I just have to find a suitable place for this machine in the workshop. That was all from me, dreamers. I was crushed from dream about anything. Thank you for watching this video. I'm starting to play with a new toy.